episode of Thrown in the Back with Sean Farrell. I am Sean Farrell. God is great all the time. All the time, God is great. Jesus Christ died and he rose again. Let's get into it. Okay. I think it's only fitting that we have the number 1 pick in the 84 draft and the number 3 pick in the 84 draft side by side, right? Fitting, right? Yeah, I think it is. Anyway. Anyway, let's get into Gary Payton. Okay. Today we're going to be talking about Gary Payton. And then we're going to talk about Draymond. Then Gary Payton made some comments. And then Draymond Green made some comments too. So we're gonna I'm gonna tell you what each player said. And then we're gonna get into the discussion, okay? So Gary Payton said that Gary Payton says he has a problem with today's players undermining the 90's, with Gary Payton saying, "I wish you could come to our era and play." Okay, from Basketball Network. So Gary Payton said, the younger guys always say, "Well, in your era, you guys can do this or that." If that's the case, I wish you could come to our era and play in our era. I wish we had a time machine so that we could put them in our era and see how it would fare. Sometimes they say, "Well, you couldn't play in this era because of the shooting and scoring." Well, when we were in our early 20s, we were pretty athletic and dominant too. That's why you know about us. It just changed. It's just changed. You can't put your hands on guys, he added. Let me see. Okay, so Gary Payton also went on to say this. The league is about scoring. They want you to score and they want to run up the points, so it's entertaining, Payton said. In our era, we were talking about locking guys down. We were talking about beating you up. We were talking about putting you on your back if you try to come in the paint and dunk. Okay? We wanted you to think that you may get hurt every time you came in the paint. Okay? Okay. So that's what Gary Payton said. Okay? So, let me find what Draymond Green said. Okay. Okay. Forget finding the exact quote Draymond Green said. Okay. But Draymond Green said something to the effect of he wishes the legends would stop being so hard on today's players. Okay. So Gary Payton, I'm sorry, but I side with Gary Payton. I side with Gary Payton. Now you got Draymond Green over here complaining about how the legends don't think much of today's players. Okay. Well, the legends of the game don't think much of y'all because y'all don't think much of the players that came before y'all, like Gary Payton said, right? You remember that video I made about how um, how in the baby years of the NBA, the late 40s and the early 50s, how guys would put you on your butt if you came into the lane and dunked, and how if you attempted to dunk, it was a sign of disrespect, right? So, and I also said in the previous videos that what did the guys of the 60s who came in say about their 50s predecessors? Gave them their props. What did the guys of the 70s say about the guys of the 60s? Gave them their props. 80s, 90s, early part of the new millennium, okay? Guys appreciated the contributions made by the previous players who came before them, okay? Take like Magic Johnson for example, okay? Magic Johnson, um, Magic Johnson gave Oscar Robertson his props, okay? Because Magic said Oscar Robertson was the truly first big guard, okay? Because Oscar was around 6'7", 6'8". He could back you down and just beat you with size, okay? So no one had really ever seen that before. Somebody who could just back you down and beat you down and beat you with his size, okay? And so, and Magic also said when Oscar retired in 1974, the big guard was gone for a few years. But when Magic came to the league in 1979, the big guard was back, okay? And so, Julius Erving, when he came into the league, he said he watched guys like Elgin Baylor, Connie Hawkins, and patterned a lot of his body movement after guys like Elgin Baylor, Connie Hawkins, okay? And here comes Michael Jordan, who watched guys like Elgin Baylor, Dr. J, Connie Hawkins, okay? Said that Walter Davis was his favorite player to watch when he was growing up, right? Okay? So, yeah. The legends of the game gave the legends of the game their props. Okay. That's why players of the new millennium, players of the early part of the new millennium had respect for 90s players. 90s players had respect for 80s players. 80s players had respect for 70s players. 70s players had respect for 60s players. And the players who were here during the baby years of the NBA, George Mikan, Pigeon Paul Arizin, Neil Johnston, Bob Cousy, right? Bill Harmon, guys like that. Okay. So I think what made the NBA so unique and so good was that the legends the legends truly appreciated everybody. The legends appreciated each other. Okay. And Wilt Chamberlain had to Wilt Chamberlain. Shaq had appreciation for Wilt Chamberlain. Okay. Shaq had appreciation for Wilt Chamberlain. Yeah, so I think why the legends of the game get along so well is because of one thing. They showed respect for one another. They showed respect for one another. They showed respect for their predecessors. Okay. And that's why the legends of the game get along so well. Because why? The respect factor is there. They were thankful for doing the things that they did that led to that led to the game going to greater heights. Okay. So the respect factor was there. Okay. Now the respect factor now is gone. Okay. And can't exactly pinpoint where the respect factor went away for the game. Okay. I would say it started to fade during the final years of Kobe Bryant. And then after Kobe Bryant left, retired, then it was just poof, gone. Okay. It was gone completely. And I remember seeing something, and this pretty much sums up Kobe Bryant's whole career, right? He was on Jimmy Kimmel. Kobe Bryant made an appearance on Jimmy Kimmel. Okay. This is when he was injured 1 year. Okay. During his last couple of years in the league, right? Um, he made an appearance on Jimmy Kimmel. Okay. And Jimmy Kimmel um, he showed Kobe Bryant some footage, okay, of the Lakers celebrating a win. Jimmy Kimmel was like, okay, guys, he was like, Kobe, I want you to see this and get your reaction. So Jimmy Kimmel played the video. I believe it was Jeremy Lin, Lou Williams, and somebody else. Okay. Can't remember who it was. They were celebrating a Lakers win at the Staples Center. And they were having a goofy celebration after the game. And Kobe Bryant looked at that. And so Jimmy Kimmel said, do you have any comments on that? Kobe Bryant was like this the whole time. That was Kobe Bryant's reaction. No, that was Kobe Bryant's reaction. That was Kobe Bryant's reaction. He was like, mm, mm. And Kobe Bryant looked so ticked. Kobe Bryant looked so ticked at the way his teammates were celebrating. Kobe Bryant looked so ticked that he didn't even say a single word. He didn't say a single word after Jimmy Kimmel showed him that footage. Kobe Bryant looked so ticked that he didn't even say a single word. That's Kobe Bryant for you. That's the intensity Kobe Bryant played with. That's the intensity Michael Jordan played with. Okay. Charles Barkley said during his playing career, he played at a high level of intensity. Really high. Okay. Hakeem Olajuwon. Okay. The first time he played against Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and he saw the sky high hook. The late Robert Reed, who was a teammate of Hakeem, the late Robert Reed said the next day at practice, Olajuwon was out there doing his own version of the sky high hook. Okay. So, yeah. So the respect factor again was there. Okay. So Steve Smith, Miami Heat, Steve Smith, okay, said that he started asking for tapes of Hakeem Olajuwon when he was with the Rockets in the 90s because he wanted to see Hakeem Olajuwon's footwork, okay? And Steve Smith tried to model his footwork after Hakeem, and Steve Smith said, couldn't do it, couldn't do it, couldn't do it. So, but yeah, even though Steve Smith couldn't model his footwork after Olajuwon, Steve Smith was so wholly impressed with his footwork, with Olajuwon's footwork, that he wanted to try to see if he could copy Hakeem's footwork. Couldn't do it. But again, that was a respect factor of the NBA. I remember when the Portland Trailblazers blew a 15-point lead to the Lakers in Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals. After the game, after the game was over, the Lakers were all like, the Blazers were all like dapping each other up, kind of congratulating each other, and that was the respect that the Lakers and the Blazers had. Okay, that was the respect that the Lakers and Blazers had for one another. It was a heated rivalry. It was a heated rivalry, right? But that was the respect that the Lakers and the Blazers had for one another. Okay, and speaking of Lakers and Blazers, we're going to end right here. Scottie Pippen. Oh my goodness. He knew everything about the triangle offense and came this close. They came this close to beating the Lakers. He knew everything about that triangle offense, and man, just think if Scottie Pippen was able to defeat a triangle offense, okay, how different? What would they be saying about Scottie Pippen post Jordan? Okay, what would they be saying about Scottie Pippen post Jordan? Right? Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, that's it, and that's all for Throwing It Back with Sean Farrell. I am out of here. Peace out. God bless.